Hi there, welcome to the Gardens and Graveyard channel. Today we're meeting in the backyard and we're going to plant at least one tree, maybe two trees, and we're going to attempt to rescue a drowning rhododendron. So I will walk you along that process when we are down with the Rhodie, but let me turn the camera around and show you what's going on in this space over here and where we're mostly going to be doing our projects today. This is the area, this is our back fence and doorway out into the back part of our property. And we recently moved a barbecue here that I was using as a rustic planter for a while, and it was really super cute, but it's just had its time. And now I want to plant a Temple of Bloom multi-trunk shrub right there. We may plant our Juniper that we put over here the other day. I do like it in this space. I'm going to bring it forward just a bit, but we may plant that today. And then I brought a pot out here, and that's where our rhododendron is going to live if she's actually alive. So let's go down into the lower garden and take a look at this Rhodie. Okay. All right, so this is our shade garden area, and we planted a rhododendron underneath these big rhododendrons. I think this is 3 years ago? 2 years?
This is year 3, yes.
Okay. Well, all I know is the first year we knew this area was wet. We didn't know it was pooling wet. And Rhodies can handle a little bit of wet feet. You could see all these big, huge rhododendrons in here. And I thought it would be just fine. It gets dappled light from this direction. In the second winter, or the first full winter it was in here, we realized that it's very wet.
It's never held water like this.
And it's just getting more and more wet.
Yeah, crazy. I don't recall it ever holding water like this.
Yeah, this is kind of new. I don't know if it's because of this getting, because yeah, it's not spreading. I don't know, but it's getting worse and worse, and you can see that she is very unhappy. So we're gonna slog through here and dig it up, and then we will assess what her roots look like. It smells too. Oh. That went almost in my shoe.
Huh?
That mud almost went in my shoe. Right at the top of my shoe.
I told you to wear boots.
You did tell me to wear boots.
Poor land.
Oh my Lord.
Gosh. This is a lesson. Bring your load of gravel down here.
What?
Dump a load of gravel down here. Here. You plant or show, one of the two. Okay. It's juicy.
Yuck. Wow, maybe we should just put a water feature here.
Nothing like this another swamp in the morning.
Did it splash on you?
Something, yeah.
It stinks too.
I know, it stinks. I think you should take it into the backyard.
All right, let's get it upstairs and wash off the roots and see what we
Right.
could do. Okay, so I just used the edge of my pruners and scraped a little bark to see if I could find any green. You do it with your thumbnail or fingernail, and you can actually see, you can see a little green in there. If it was brown or tan, that would tell me this plant is not alive. So even though the leaves are brown, the bark is alive. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash off the roots, and I'll prune away any roots that are rotten, and then I'll prune some of the stems and kind of give it a rejuvenation prune. First of all, I dropped my pruners right on top of the shovel. That's nasty mud. Okay. Well, I clearly don't need that. Let's do it in the compost bin. What do you think?
Yeah.
You know what I think happened is that mud just kept getting worse and worse, and the crown was buried because it was mud all the way up inside here, and like it hadn't been doing that the last year and a half. But then all of a sudden this spring, all that mud like came up, and all, remember you were like, all of a sudden it's dead.
Yeah.
So I think that's what happened, because I'm seeing white roots. That's healthy. And I mean, I know there's a lot of, but a lot of that is just bark.
Yeah.
Although some of that's just coming off. I'm just gonna, but like I see white roots down low. Let's- do a little pruning. All right, I'll leave that like that. See what happens. So, soil. All right, so we have compost in here. All right, so we have about 1/3 of a planter worth of compost. This is planting soil. Our potting mix. Right. So then I'm just gonna put a little planktone in there. Set her roots right onto that. Thank you. Just put 2 inches of compost in here, leaving her crown exposed a little bit.
She looks heavier already.
Huh?
She looks heavier already.
She looks happier already. No. Got compost on top and the bottom, like a nice fitted sheet.
Right.
With warm, yummy plant tone right underneath your feet. And you're gonna go in a nice sunny spot. Got wind protection. Sunny in the afternoon. Shady in the morning. Just right. Be right in our pathway so we can keep talking to you and checking on you. All right, let's water. Actually, we'll move her to a permanent space and then we'll water her in. But for right now, let us pray. Let us pray that you survive, that you are revived, that you're happy in your new space. Please accept our apologies for not rescuing you earlier. And thank you for throwing a big fit and catching my attention. Okay. All right. Here she is. PJM Elite. All right, PJ. Be happy there. All right, I'm just gonna leave it in this container, in this space, until she recuperates, and probably for a good year after that, just to make sure she's got some really good, healthy roots. And just an FYI, all these pots are gonna go away, and she'll just be here by herself with the butterfly bush in the background. All right. Shall we plant some more things?
Sure.
Sure. I'm gonna go to the front yard and get my other plant and grab it auger, and then we can
Which auger?
plant something.
Which auger?
This is the Temple of Bloom, or the Seven Sens flower from Proven Winners. It wants to be 6 foot tall and wide.
Okay,
So if it's 6 foot on center, it'll be 3 feet on each side. It might peek through that a little bit and crowd this way a little bit, but it's gonna be okay. So pull this out. Oh, not bad.
Good. That's surprising.
It is surprising.
Little surprising.
It's been in that container. Well, we've had it for a year solid. Because we went to that nursery during the Hellebore Festival. So it would have been like March.
That's where you got that?
We got it out in the nursery in Malala.
Out in the garden over there.
Out in the garden?
Yeah.
Oh. Out in the garden. Alright, I'm going to take the moss off the top. So I'm guessing that's not very helpful. It's a little high on this side, but we'll get some mulch to finish mulching this area. Huh? And I could put a little compost on top of this. There's a container right behind you that I didn't use all of it.
Let's get in there again.
But I just meant like we'll want to finish up now that the barbecue's gone. Let's finish off the bark mulch so it's weed all this. Not today, but just in general, we need to do it. Okay. Get it on this side too. Cool. Go ahead and dig the hole for that one. I was actually thinking more like right here.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You would think this would just come right out, considering we just put it in there. Oh. Maybe it is bigger than I thought it was. Okay. Got it. I don't think this needs compost. I think we'll just bring a couple buckets of
Would you?
bark back here. It's too heavy. Let's do it this way. Okay. Cool.
Nice. There you go, honey.
1, 2, 3.
Go.
I'm gonna get out of here somehow.
Yeah.
I might need your help with this container. It's pretty heavy.
I get it. I'll get it.
Heavy? So now the juniper is in, and I think it's gonna be happy there. It looks really good in that space. I'm gonna take up that space, and the new growth is a little bit more blue, so when it does get tall, and it'll contrast with this for someday. And then the PJM Rhododendron, well, good luck, and please say a prayer for her. She does have lots of little green buds everywhere. So I have high hopes, and when I was cutting into the bark, there was definitely green. So I just kind of cleaned up the interior, took off any little tiny spindly twigs so that the energy could go to the main branches. And we're just gonna watch her and hope for the best. And then over here we got the Temple of Bloom, which I'm really excited about this. It has really great fall color. It's gonna be fun to have it back here. Right, so that is gonna be it for today. We just got a couple of trees / small large shrubs planted, and rescued that PJM Rhododendron, and we're just gonna hope for the best on that one, but it's worth trying, right? No skin off our back other than a little bit of mud under my fingernails to rescue her. So we'll keep you updated, and we hope that you are celebrating your life, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.